So in this session, we will learn about completely new topic, just but quite easy. Topic name is cross-origin resource sharing. So first, let's just read definition, what it means. ORS. A request for a resource like an image or a font, that means text, outside of origin is known as cross-origin request. Okay, so CORS, cross-origin resource sharing, manage cross-origin request. So what is the purpose of CORS? Is to handle, to manage a request which are outside from the origin. For example, my domain is A and I am requesting a resource which belongs to origin B. Okay, so there comes our CORS, cross-origin resource sharing. So first of all, what is security policy? So when you use a web browser, okay, you are likely attempting to listening website hosted on a server. For example, even if I just search for an image Lord Krishna, okay, then you get a lot of Krishna image which belongs to different web pages which are on different server. So security policies on servers mitigate the risk associated with requesting asset hosted on different servers. It may be possible that I am requesting one resource from this web page, and but the actual thing is that it should not navigate. It should not allow me to navigate this link from here. Okay, because it is some confidential data. I cannot access it from here. But due to lack of security policy, I am getting it. So first we will learn security policy named as same origin. What does it mean? For example, consider URL like this: HTTP, which is a protocol during communication to be followed. After that, domain, that is www.example.com, and our resource is foobar.html, that is our web page. Okay. Now I am right now in this page. Okay. Let's just assume right now I am in this page. Okay, and I am navigating from here. I am navigating from here to here. That means now whenever I navigate from one page to another, it will check for three source. Okay, first three part. First one is protocol. Now over here both have same protocol, HTTP. After that, domain name. Now over here domain is www.example.com. Over here it is also www.example.com, and port number. And for HTTP port number, HTTP and TCP for TCP port number is 80 by default. That means port number is also same. Okay, so that's why it is possible to navigate from here to here. Okay, it is possible. But now consider this link. Is there any difference? Yes, any difference. Over here, your protocol is HTTPS, not HTTP. Okay, and your domain name is also different. Okay, over here it is HTTP, it is HTTPS. Over here it is example.com. Over here it is en.example.com. That means your domain is also different. What does it mean? I cannot navigate this page from here. I can go from here to here, but I cannot go from here to here. Okay, so this is a case of a same origin policy, and it was followed many times ago for security purpose. What does it mean? You can access any resource from same domain only. You cannot access resources from other domain. Just like see in this example. For example, server A. Okay, and server A is accessing this image from www.example.com. You are accessing this image a.jpg. Okay, and you can access this because it is on same server. While on JPG B image B.jpg, you cannot access it from over here. Why? Because it is same origin policy. That means this resource must have to be on same server to access it. Okay. Now let's see cross origin. Once again, consider this URL http www.example.com and resource name, your web document. Now it can navigate to this website. HTTPS domain name is also different, okay, but using it could be possible to navigate here to here with the use of CORS, cross origin resource sharing. Over here protocol is also different, domain is also different, still you can get access it, you can get resource from this different domain. Okay, so you are accessing from foobar.html to hola.html. So this is situation is like this. You can get image from your domain also and from other domain also. But this is that simple? Just only how what is the managing policy behind this? There must be some mechanism to be followed so that I cannot just randomly give access to any resources. Okay, so there must be one policy over here. There must be some mechanism over here to follow this CORS. Now see this. By default, whenever you request some non-parent domain other than the domain from which you are making request is blocked by the browser. For example, look at this. For example, I have opened www.google.com. In Google, I am accessing this https contribute.geeks4geeks.org. Now, over here, HTTPS is protocol and domain is Google. Over here, domain is geeks4geeks. So, if it is a same origin policy, then it gives a message like this: no access control allow origin header is present on the requested resource, this one. Okay, therefore it is not allowed access. So how does manage request from external resource? So to manage request from external resource, there is additional HTTP header known as a access control allowed origin. This header could take the following values. We will discuss later. First thing you should know is header allows servers to specify how the resources are shared with external domain. This header will define how resources of a particular domain will be shared with external domain. Now, this access control allow origin HTTP header, it can take two values. First one is origin, that means domain name, or it can be asterisk, that means anyone. Now, what does it mean? For example, if value of this HTTP header is origin, that means over here origin, that means origin address of particular domain, let's say geeks4geeks. Okay, so whenever this value is this, if value is this also, that means you can access resource of this particular domain. And if while value is asterisk, that means anyone can get resource from this domain. Now let's see this image. Over here you can see that client is on https github.com, okay, and it is requesting other domain api.github.com, okay. So this is requesting this. So whenever it requests these servers, then server configured with, or if server is configured with CORS policy, then it will check for this HTTP header value, access control allowed origin. If its value match with something like this value, over here. That means this domain can access resource from this domain. Okay, so client will get appropriate response. Now, based on the request method can be get, put, post, delete, and the request header. The requests are classified into two categories. The first request method, first one is it requires third-party site with origin header. Now, on the target site, the origin value is compared with the allowed origin. For example, I am domain A, okay, and you are domain B. So whenever I request some resource to you, you will check whether there is an entry for me to access a resource. If it is there, then you will grant my request to access a resource. Okay. If the resource is an allowed one, then the resource is granted access as denied. Now, the second one is a complex request. It is also known as a pre-fight request. Before the actual request is sent, a pre-fight request is sent to the target site. It is just like a trial version. Okay? Pre-fight request. It is sent via options HTTP request method. Response to the pre-fight request, it would contain allowed method, allowed origin detail about the target site. After deciding whether target site could return a requested information based on this response, the actual GET and POST request is sent by the user. Over here, scenario is that if I want, once again, I am domain A, you are domain B, you are another domain, okay? I am requesting one resource to you, okay? So what will happen? I am not directly, I will not directly request to you for accessing resource, but first I will send a pre-fight request using option HTTP request method, okay? If you allowed me with that one, then after only that I will request actual request, GET or POST request, okay? So this is a scenario. Okay, just look at this. Over here it is a client side part, over here it is a server side part. Okay. Over here font size is small, but I hope you can read it. Okay. Okay, over here, see that this one. This first block is pre-fight request. That means it is not the original one. It is for trial basis, whether this server allow me access or not. Okay, so I am sending this pre-fight request, and server gives back response with this 200. Okay, that means your request is accepted, and your access control allow origin value is asterisk. That means anyone can get this resource. So once this pre-fight request is accessed and response to be via server, then original request is sent to particular server. Over here you can see that origin server.com and access control request method is delete, and over here it is like this. So this is a case in complex request, or I can say a pre-fight request. So this is all about CORS, cross origin resource sharing. If you have faced this, you are on certain web page and you just get some link of other domain and you click on it, you navigate to that page. This is possible because of this CORS policy. Otherwise, you cannot get it. Okay. So this is all about. Hope you guys understood it well. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.